Every day at the same hour, a dog returned to the same place. He would walk slowly along the edge of the road, then stop and sit, always facing the same direction. As if he knew someone should appear there. Cars passed, people walked by, voices faded in the distance, but he never moved because he was waiting for the only person who had ever truly been his, and he had no idea that his owner was never coming back. Years earlier, before the silence, before the road, before the waiting, he wasn't alone. He had been a puppy once, small, fragile, shaking in the cold, left inside a cardboard box near the edge of town, crying until his voice was almost gone, until footsteps stopped nearby. A man's shadow fell over the box. Gentle hands lifted him, warmth surrounded him, and for the first time, the puppy stopped trembling. The man took him home, wrapped him in cloth, fed him slowly, stayed awake through the night, just to make sure he lived. Days passed. The puppy grew stronger. His tail wagged. Whenever the man entered the room, he followed him from door to door, room to room, step to step, and the man never pushed him away. He laughed softly when the puppy stumbled, spoke gently when he barked at nothing. He gave him a name, and the dog learned it quickly, because love was always in the voice that spoke it. As months became years, they built a life together, simple, quiet, but complete. Every morning, they walked the same road, the dog always on his left, the man always with steady steps. They stopped at the same tree, the same bend, the same stretch of open view. Sometimes the man spoke, sometimes he was silent, but the dog listened anyway, because presence was enough. One morning, like all the others, they walked again. The sky pale, the air still, the road empty. Nothing warned of change, nothing hinted at ending. They reached their usual place. The man stopped. He looked down at the dog, longer than usual. Then slowly, he knelt, both hands holding the dog's face, forehead resting against fur. He whispered something, soft, private, unheard by the world. But the dog wagged his tail, the way he always did, trusting, certain, safe, because every walk had always ended with them returning home, together. But that day, they didn't. The man's body shifted, his grip loosened. He fell sideways onto the ground. At first, the dog thought it was play. He nudged him, licked his hand, waited for movement, but none came. Minutes passed. The dog barked, circling, whining, pushing gently against still shoulders. Something was wrong, something unfamiliar, something he could not understand. Voices arrived, running steps, strangers kneeling where he had been, hands pulling. The dog back. He resisted, claws scraping dirt, body straining forward. They lifted the man onto a stretcher. The dog barked louder, pulled harder, trying to follow, but metal doors closed. The vehicle moved, sound fading, down the same road. They had walked together, and the dog was left behind. He stayed there until evening, sitting, watching. Every distant motion, lifting hope. Every passing figure, making his tail stir. But none were him. Night fell. Cold spread. Still he remained, because in his world, his human had simply gone somewhere and would return. The next day, he came back. Same hour, same place. He sat again and waited. People passed. Some glanced. Some slowed. Some pointed. But the dog saw only the road, because love fixes the gaze in one direction. Days repeated. Sunrise, waiting, sunset, rain fell. His fur darkened with water. Still he sat. Wind blew. His body trembled. Still he sat. Heat rose from the asphalt. Still he sat. Because loyalty does not measure comfort, only absence. Soon, the town knew. The dog on the road. They saw him daily. Unmoving, unclaimed, unleaving. Someone placed food nearby. He ate without stepping away from his view. Someone left water. He drank, then looked up, immediately again, as if afraid he might miss the moment. Woman approached. With soft hands, she spoke gently, clipped a leash to his collar. He followed. Slowly, calmly, without resistance, she brought him home. Warm bed, full bowl, kind voice, but at dawn, he was gone. Back to the same place, because home was not shelter. Home was a person. Summer faded into autumn. Leaves gathered around his paws. As he waited, autumn faded into winter. Snow settled on his back like quiet dust. He grew thinner, older, lines forming around tired eyes, but never absent. Always present, always facing the horizon where his human had disappeared. Time moved. People aged, children grew, shops changed, roads repaired, but the dog remained constant. Same hour, same place, waiting, not knowing. Years had passed, not knowing. Death existed, only knowing. Love had paused. One evening, as the sun lowered, he arrived late, steps slower than ever before, body fragile, breath heavy. He reached his place, turned, sat, looked. Down the road, one more time, longer than he ever had. The wind moved through his fur, cars passed, voices faded, but his eyes softened. And for the first time, he lay down without lifting his head. No scanning horizon, no rising hope. Only rest. Night came. Stars appeared. The road emptied. And there, under the same sky, where he had waited for years, the dog, who never stopped loving, finally stopped breathing, still facing the direction his owner had gone, still believing he might return. Morning found him there, curled quietly beside the road. The town gathered, silence heavy between them, because everyone knew what he had done. He had waited longer than anyone should, and loved longer than anyone could. They buried him near that place where road met horizon. A small stone set into earth. It read only, he waited, nothing more, because no other words were needed. And somewhere, beyond time, beyond roads, beyond loss, a man finally knelt again, held a familiar face, and whispered softly. And a tail began to wag.